Dlamini, and of course we are back here with another video. So guys, we are still in the month of August. This is the last week of the month of August 2022. So remember guys to like, share, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also guys share our channel and click that ring button so that when we upload a new video you get first-hand information. So guys, this video is brought to you by Global GT, our trusted and recommended broker. So if you want to open a live account, go down to this video and click on the link there so that you can be part of our community. So remember guys that these videos are mainly for educational purposes, not trading or investment advice. So Small Dlamini, Stocks for Hope, and Global GT will not be held liable for information or for profits or losses made from the information from this video. So guys, it's important that you do not trade money you cannot afford to lose. So if we just can continue guys, today on the menu we have Bitcoin, the dollar index, the NASDAQ 100, the S&P, and then the German 30, the euro dollar, GBPUSD, USDZAR J200, which is the top 40, and then INSIMBI, and then REDIFINE, and then we're going to close off with Richemont. So the past week there has been some major volatility there on the markets, which closed off with Jerome Powell delivering a speech there at the Jackson Hole Summit. So the key element that he said there on the speech was that there could be severe warning to businesses and households that the economy has yet to feel the full consequences of raising interest rates, right? The more interest rates hike are more certainly on the way there in the United States, because like inflation has hit a 40-year high, and also that is said to be a major problem there for the US economy. So he just entailed there and said that some more pain is coming for households and also for businesses. So while higher interest rates and slow growth and soft labor market conditions will bring down inflation, they will also bring some more pain in households and businesses. These are some unfortunate costs of reducing inflation, but a failure to restore price stability would mean far more greater pain. So the Fed just told us that they are going to raise interest rates even more aggressively. So we saw some reaction there from in all markets across the board after the Fed chairman Jerome Powell said the thing. So Bitcoin it fell around about 6%, which was like much more expected from our side, because like we did say that we are seeing Bitcoin going back to the 17,800 level. So this is a daily chart. So if we move to the weekly chart, it is telling us that the bigger picture, a broader picture there of Bitcoin, that it is going to extreme low levels, because like we see that there's already two bearish candles which broke off this trend line here. So we might see Bitcoin retesting the 17,800, even breaking it to 14,700, 12,300, and as low as $10,000 per Bitcoin. So if we look at the DXY, which is the US dollar index, we see that the US dollar has moved aggressively across all major currency pairs and across the board. And as expected from our previous video, we did say that the DXY will move to the 108, 109 level, and then it did touch that level on Friday, and then we're expecting the US dollar to move above the 109 dollar point, and then 213 US dollars there. So if we look at the SPX from there, so the story of the SPX, guys, I've been trying to be positive in the past couple of weeks about the markets trying to recover, the markets trying to move higher, but there's really not much better chances that the market might do this. As much as we want the markets to move higher, we just keep on being disappointed and being disappointed and being disappointed by those speeches with the Fed, because like those guys, they're in the large institutions, they actually know what is happening there. So that's why when the market sells off, it sells off aggressively than when it goes higher, because like we've seen this on yesterday's action, which is Friday, the S&P 500 dropped about 4.1%, which is most of the largest single drops that the market has enjoyed in a single day. The last drop was on the 13th of June, which was the largest drop there on the S&P 500. So if you look at the NASDAQ 100, it's almost a similar sad story. Because we want the market to go higher, we want the market to recover, to go higher, but the things that are currently happening in the markets, they are telling us that a recovery is not anywhere near than we think. Because like if we look at this weekly charts here, we are seeing that there are levels that are actually here. Let me find the drawing tool. So we could see that there is actually some levels that are right here. This is the left shoulder, and then this is the head, and then this whole place right here is the left, is the right shoulder, this whole place right here. So the market just bounced off this right shoulder, so it's indicating that the NASDAQ is actually going to move lower to other extreme levels right there. So as much as for an investor perspective, it's still gonna be so much pain for investors in the market, but for the guys that are trading, the volatility brings more opportunities for traders to make money and profit. But you should trade cautiously, because this volatility is very, very extreme. Because the NASDAQ 100 yesterday alone, this is the weekly chart, the NASDAQ 100 the futures, they closed down 5%. This is one of the largest single day drops on the NASDAQ 100. We see this is one of the largest 1 day drops there on the NQF. So seeing such large moves like this, it tells us that it's not over. It's really not over. And you see, this is one of the largest bearish candles here on the NASDAQ, 4.4% there, a 4% drop in a single day there on the NASDAQ 100. So the limit down level is 7%. So I once tweeted that we will see a single day 1,000 point drop there on the NASDAQ. So that day will come. When will it come? But I'm certain that day will come, because there's more pain to be enjoyed by the market. So if you look at the DE30, which is the German index, so the German index itself, it's also telling us that there is some extreme pain and volatility that is happening there. And also in Europe, they have gas issues. In Germany, they have gas issues. And then as well in France, they have gas issues, which pushed them into having like some load shedding, like it's heavy, it's happening here in South Africa, also in the US. This sorry, in the UK rather, there are power outages there as well. So it's really not looking very well for everybody now. So we see the German DAX moving lower. You might see the DAX going down to 12,128, even as low as 11,590 points there. So if we look at Euro USD, so on our previous video there on Euro Dollar, we did say that Euro Dollar will go below the parity level, and it did exactly that this previous week. This we are coming from, and now since we are seeing that the DAX is going lower and we saw rejection, the Euro Dollar tried to recover some of its losses there, but it only lasted for a few hours. But now we are seeing that the rejection there, it came higher to the 1.89 level, and then it went back down to it went back down parity level. So if you can see the range of this candle alone, it's 1.0093, and then 0.9942. That's about 136 pips there on Euro USD. Usually Euro USD doesn't move this much pips in a single day. You see, that is telling us something. There's huge volatility, and there's something wrong with the markets currently, because Euro Dollar doesn't move 100 and so pips in a single day. Euro Dollar usually moves 40 or 30 pips, or if it moves the highest pips, it moves 60 or 70 pips. But if you see a 140 pip move on Euro Dollar, it is telling us that there is actually something that is happening there in the market. So the dollar doesn't move more than 100 pips, so we should be trading cautiously. But the 0.988 level is still on the cards there on Euro Dollar. We are going down. So if you look at cable, so out of all the major currencies, GBPUSD has been the one that has been beaten off by the dollar aggressively. It's been because, like, this year alone, I think it's down almost about 11%. This year alone, GBPUSD since January is down almost about 11% of its value. It's gone. So we are seeing that cable is still going to go lower. This is a strong bearish candle here on the daily chart. So we are seeing that cable is going to go lower to the point 16736 level, even as low as, if I could measure from here to here, even as low as the point it could come to this level that is right here. If I could redo this thing like this, because it actually closed on this level that is right here, you might see GBPUSD actually moving as low to the point 1485 level. So there's still a lot of pressure that is going to be enjoyed. By these major currencies. If you look at USDZAR, USDZAR for a moment there, on USDZAR, there was this double top that was right here, and then the market bounced back from that 17 rand and 16 cents level. But now it reversed here on the 18 rand 80 level. So this is the daily chart. It's telling us that, well, the continuation of this upside move, it's still going to happen. If you move to the weekly chart, yes, this was just a pullback. So 1750 is still on the way. So if you go to the JSE side, let us look at the J200. which is our very own top 40. So the top 40, we did say that this level right here is a battleground here, and so this week it went back to touch this level again. And then if we look at the daily charts, the daily chart is telling us that there was a rejection on this level. It is right here. The market came back and tested this level, and then there's this hammer candle which is telling us that it's a bearish candle. So judging from the US markets closing negative on Friday, you might see the JSE crash landing on Monday. So we might close on JSE below the 62.3847 points there on the J200. So the next chart you need to look at is INSIMBI. So as much as there is pain in the stock markets, there is also some parts of the markets that are doing well, because not everything is in pain, but there's other parts of the markets that are doing well. So INSIMBI holdings here, nice range that is right here. So it bounced off this level that is right here, the 8 cents level. So we might see INSIMBI trying to break above the 1 rand level, and then it might go to 1 rand 31, 1 rand 45, and then as high as 1 rand 61. So these are penny stocks, guys. So the next one that we need to look at after INSIMBI was REDIFINE, and then we close off with Richemont. So remember, guys, to like, subscribe and share our YouTube channel, guys, for us to have more subscribers, so that we can start interviewing traders globally, and then we have traders to share their stories here on our YouTube channel. So in REDIFINE here, so since we are still in the interest rate cycle now, I was hoping that property stocks and banks were the ones that are going to be safe havens in this space. But if an average citizen can merely afford rent, or even average citizen can merely afford to pay back their loan, we are living in the times where things are just opposite, you see. So REDIFINE property, I think maybe if you can break this trend line that is right here, we can see the 5 rand level, even a 6 rand 18 and 7 rand 61 level. So but they have a good property portfolio there, REDIFINE. So the last one is CFR, which is Company Financier Richemont. So a luxury brand company. It is based in Switzerland, but it is owned by South Africa's Johan Rupert. It's one of his flagship companies, Company Financier Richemont. So Richemont, we did analysis a few weeks back that is going to bounce off this zone here, and then now it is trading at above the 195 rand level. You might see 2 rand 24, 2 rand 58 as high as 3 rand 20. So as high as 327 rand there. So guys, that's pretty much about it for today. So if you want to open a live account, go down there on that link and join our community with Global GT. And then remember, guys, these videos are mainly for educational purposes, not trading or investing advice. So that's it for me from today, guys. I'll definitely check you out on the next video. So have a blessed one. Thank you and goodbye.